Yes, indeedy, folks. It's the Beer Drinker's Guide to the Great Wahoo. That, folks, is the sound of the people along the parade route at Mardi Gras. And no, the sound never stops. It just keeps going. Now, for a 4-day parade and party, there are several things that make it more enjoyable. One would be a nice patio to watch it from. Another thing that makes Mardi Gras much more pleasant is having a room to go escape it all. And a room with a nice view helps too. This is looking north to New Orleans, about 10 blocks away if that. And just to the east, looking 90 degrees from here, we would be walking out onto St. Charles Place, where all the parades take place. Of course, one thing that helps you enjoy Mardi Gras is having a bachelor's refrigerator. Also helping enjoy Mardi Gras are trash receptacles. I really enjoyed their motto, "Our business stinks, but it's picking up." And it never hurts, when you're at some party like this, to know just how deep is the doo-doo. Friday night, the parades start, and by the time I got up in the morning, they were started again. It's just one long parade. The lamps you see here are the traditional lamps that used to light all the parades. They have an oil pot on top that is feeding oil down into these flames. Not the safest way to light parades, but with all that paper and people around. However, they do it in honor of the Grand Marshal of the parade, the Grand Crew. All these different things are crews, and they get together and organize their particular parade, and it's just a constant stream of these different crews having their parades.
To say lions pulling his chariot over. Pretty well store the floats and use them over every year? Or?
They kind of do. We make some minor changes, but...
Yeah, several new breeds.
Running job
Farmers?
Being the shy person I am, I was afraid I might not get any beads at Mardi Gras. Well, that's not a problem, folks. Some of my best nighttime shots of the parades were when I wasn't paying much attention to the camera, apparently. And I did really like these floats that had these spotlights going around with bubbles coming up through them. What a great treat. Notice the size of the generator it takes to run one of these floats. Instead of a generator, this float pulls a wagon of water to run the steam and the calliope. People are not shy about wanting beads. Even when the parade is standing still, they will sit there and demand, come on, here I am, send me those beads. I can't believe I didn't get that one. The purple bag hanging there is typical. You start seeing people carrying around their beads in garbage bags. Of all the goodies you can get tossed, however, The coconuts are most cherished, and I don't know if this person's box did them any good or not. I know that it was left with all the junk in the streets once it was all over. So their kids can see over the crowds, people will build these boxes on top of ladders. The streets are absolutely lined with ladders, and behind the ladders, it's a big tailgate party. Here's a view from that balcony. St. Charles is like Harrison Boulevard. It has two streets on either side of a median. The median holds the trolley. All the way across the median and across the street was this tree, which was celebrating its catching about as many beads as anybody. I took a little walk downtown. This is one of the viewing stands that they have as you get downtown. And the French Quarter, I was thinking I might hang around and enjoy in the evening. But there were so many people in it during the day, I decided, I think I'll leave the evening for the college kids. Walking back on a rather quiet street, I found this rather impressive structure. And on St. Charles, between the parades, I found some people starting to pick up some of the mess. There will be more. The lady closest to us here is a great-grandmother. She's been coming to Mardi Gras since she was a child. She loves it. She and her daughter make a real family thing of it. There seemed to be a couple of birthday happenings going on this day. I don't know if this young man advertising his birthday got him any extra beads or not, but hey, it won't hurt. There must have been some success. I see that his little brother got in on the action as well. The ancient Egyptians are well represented. Thoth was the god that represents bringing knowledge and writing to humans. Thoth was represented by the ibis, a wading bird in the Nile. The hippopotamus, another Nile creature, was the goddess watching out for pregnancies. And many other cultures, both past and present, from around the world, are celebrated. Of course, they also celebrate our own fine culture. Here's a sample right here. There's our friend, the bead tree. We wonder if this bull knows what all those chefs are thinking. My friend Grady and I were enjoying the fine cuisine of New Orleans. One of the greatest crews is Rex. People wait for the Rex crew to bring their floats by. It is a grand celebration. Being the shy person I am, I had worries I would go to New Orleans and come back with no beads. Well, folks, if you go to Mardi Gras, don't worry about whether you can get some beads or not. Ash Wednesday starts at midnight, so the last parade is done before that magic hour. And, like Cinderella with her coach, suddenly the crews come out to seriously start picking up some garbage. Even so, there was plenty still scattered around the next day. As opposed to the noise of the days before, one thing that caught my ear was the crunch of beads under tires.
My God. What? You look at it up around in front of that building over there. Post-development. Look at that house over there. The old yellow one? Yeah. Imagine the first time the trolley goes down here. We'll still have it pretty well picked up by then, but I sure would.
And lastly, I said goodbye to the bead tree, proudly wearing its Mardi Gras glory. We all know how, with globalization, business has become a dog-eat-dog, bull-headed world. With little room for civilized behavior, our cities have become places where the aggressive become wealthy and the kind are swept up with the dust. Yet even today, we find exemplary examples of behavior where people are watching out for the good of others. This is one such story. One story of the angels of the city. Hendricks and Henderson of Hendricks and Henderson LLD were two successful business partners. They became so successful they had to hire a secretary. And one day the perfect secretary came in. She was charming, she was competent, she was hired. While she was settling into her desk, Henderson pulled Hendricks aside, and he says, "You know, Hendricks, I'd like to talk with you about that new gal of ours. Like she said, she's just an innocent thing from the country. And here she is in the big city for the first time. I'd just hate to see somebody take advantage of someone like that. So I think we ought to pull her aside and let her know about how fellas are in the big city and who to watch out for, and kind of teach her what's wrong and teach her what's right. Henrik said, "That's a great idea, Henderson, and I'm proud of you. I'll tell you what, you teach her what's right." And that's this week's Beer Drinker's Guide to the Great Wahoo. Thanks for watching. See you next week. And in the meantime, keep celebrating the Great Wahoo.